All right, and we are back, and we interrupt, I guess, our daily Friday upload to react to a trailer that I'm so excited to see. Dude, like, oh man, this is one of my favorite series, not just like favorite superhero series. Like, honestly, I'm someone who kind of doesn't really like superheroes anymore just because it's been oversaturated. Um, but like I say that now, but this weekend's movie reaction is gonna be Spider-Man like Enter the Spider-Verse Part 2, which I haven't seen, so maybe I'm just like blowing smoke right now, right? But yeah, so we're gonna be reacting to the trailer that just dropped for Invincible season 2. And I am just like so curious to see exactly where this goes because I mean uh, the cliffhanger that we were left on with Omni-Man, I think he looked paralyzed to me. I'm no doctor, but he looked pretty paralyzed. You kind of need both halves of your spine, and he seems to have lost one. I'm sure he probably has like some crazy healing, or they have some crazy technology to heal, which would be counterintuitive to what the Viltrumites represent, right? Aren't they just like, oh, the strong will survive no matter what? So I wouldn't really think they put too much resource into medical stuff, right? But yeah, we'll see what they do with him. We saw Omni-Man being taken by the Viltrumites. Invincible, they left him alive to test him, I guess, to see if he can stand with them. M- I'm assuming because they want to see exactly what a half Viltrumite can do, because he looks pretty Viltrumite, if we're being honest, right? Like the Viltrumites look pretty human. Um and I guess some of the half Viltrumites don't. Insinuating like Invincible's brother, like Mark's brother, which is just like this purple version of him. Like, why do they gotta make him look exactly like Mark? I don't know, dude. He looks like exactly like Mark, just a different color. Um, but yeah, so we saw that he now has a little brother, and thankfully both him and his mother. Well, actually, we don't know if they survived. So Invincible had and Omni Man had saved them by defeating one of the Viltrumites, and then they kind of like left to fight the other Viltrumites. And we found out later that the person that they thought they killed, the Viltrumite they thought they killed, was not actually dead. So I don't know if M- like Mark's brother and Omni-Man's new wife were able to escape. That's kind of what I'm hoping we see that here. Also with Adam Eve, like bro, like I kind of do not like what they're doing with Adam Eve's character. Like she was kind of like the the best character of the series because she had like such natural growth where like she was questioning herself but still like held on to her values, right? And I kind of felt like season 2 just really went out of its way to just like beat her down and like, just kind of just like and trying to force probably some jaded broken character shit, which I really like. So I'm someone who loves jaded characters, but I love it when they start off jaded, right? Or they just naturally become jaded, and then this kind of just feels like it was like ham-fisted, like, hey, let's just really mess her up, And it's just like, why, man? She was like the moral compass of the series. But yeah, I'm really I want to see what happens with her. Hopefully like it gets better for her. Monster Girl, who was my second favorite character, and Robot, they're kind of like in season 1, they were like super like, they had that chemistry going, and now I mean, they kind of went out on a date. Robot thought of it as a date, for sure. I don't know because of like the way Monster Girl responded. She was like, yeah, yeah, sure, we'll go on a movie viewing of sorts." And it's just like, oh boy, oh boy, like that does not sound like a girl that was interested. Um, like we do know that she was interested in Rex when they first got introduced. So I don't know. Maybe that's why she's kind of like building a relationship or a chemistry with Robot because they have like because he looks like Rex, right? But yeah. Hopefully that's not the case. I wouldn't complain if that is the case because you can also do like a lot of interesting things with that because that would mean that that Monster Girl is like a fucked up character from the start because she fell in love or like she lusted after Rex, pretended she didn't, ultimately she was trying to satisfy that urge with Robot, and that's some interesting stuff. But yeah, enough rambling. This isn't like a character study video. I'm just gonna react to to this trailer. So let's just go. All right. So the only thing I'm worried about with this trailer is YouTube algorithm hitting me with like a bunch of spoilers right after. All right, all right. We're picking up with Mark right after the attack. He gets saved by their people. Oh, hey, they're alive. Hey, all right, cool, cool, cool. Oh, a new villain. Oh, that's right. I forgot Immortal has that weird relationship with like Duplicate. That's so uncomfortable, honestly, bro. Oh, and the Martian. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Martian who doesn't believe he's like a bad Martian. You can also do a lot with that, honestly. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping he runs into the little girl character that uh Martian Man in the beginning was friends with. Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's fine, I guess. She's like a lot. Oh, he's alive. All right, Seth Rogen's alive. Hell yeah, dude. And Mark's getting wrecked again, dude. All right, cool. So, wow, I mean, trailers are super short, right? So I didn't expect it to be like a super long viewing, but yeah, wow. So a lot of our questions were answered. Mark's new stepmom and his brother are alive. We didn't really get too much of Adam Eve. We saw her kind of just like being there. Um, didn't really get Monster Girl and Robot either, actually. Hmm. But Omni-Man's alive. He's being held captive. He looks kind of like, yeah, he still look bloodied, but I'm sure he's like healed, right? He's just, or they're probably like suppressing his healing in some way. Because he was shackled, but he didn't really look too like beat up about it, right? He was just kind of like whatever. Um, Someone who did look beat up was Mark, who's always getting his ass handed to him. And I was kind of hoping with so one of my hopes is that he kind of becomes more of a Viltrumite fighter. We saw his dad trying to teach him that in like the last 5 minutes that we saw them together, right? He's like, "Hey, fight like a Viltrumite. Don't hold back. They're out to kill you. Fight like you're out to kill them too, and all that kind of stuff, right?" And so I'm kind of hoping he takes like a humongous leap, power scaling wise, because it does get kind of old seeing him get wrecked over and over again, and then he gets pissed, and then like he pulls the anime power up, and then like yeah, so that does get old. um so we saw a focus on Kate, Duplicate breaking, and I mean that's I'm pretty sure it's because she's like, like, hey, yeah, she could get torn to shreds, but Duplicate's still going to be there unless the person in the coffin that we saw at the end, the one that Immortal, that creep was mourning, is Duplicate. Like her, that would be so cool if like she like split as far as possible, and then they like were all like wrecked, like like dude, just an unstoppable force, just like overwhelming the duplicates until like the final one was just like iced, right? And then that's how the coffin came up. That would be cool. That would be cool. Um, I don't really like Duplicate at all. She's kind of like an empty character. We don't really get too much of her, so I wouldn't mind seeing her like you know be used as a MacGuffin or whatever, like her death spark this or whatever. Um, but yeah, oh man, like dude, I don't think I didn't see a release date. I clicked off as soon as possible because I didn't want to read any of the comments because like with this sort of stuff when there's source material, you guys know people love spoiling it, and I do not want to be spoiled on anything. So that'll do it for my reaction of Invincible season 2 part 2. The trailer, I think this is the last trailer. We should get the season drop soon. Again, I really don't want to look into it because I don't want to be spoiled on anything. But yeah, please like and subscribe for more reactions. I react to anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I'll stream regularly on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while you do chores, homework, or try to figure out what's gonna happen in the second half of season 2 for Invincible, I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see me, my name's Adam. Thanks for being on Jupiter Machine. As always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plant some flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.